Your host Danny, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Danny, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Danny, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively.
Hi, I'm Kimberlyn Cahill, owner of Life's Work Yoga in downtown Frederick, and welcome to Good Morning Frederick.
Oh, welcome to Good Morning Frederick. Today is Wednesday, February 5th. I'm your host, Danny Gurry. Okay, what a day already. What a day. So today is event day for African Americans of Excellence. I've gotten no less than 40 texts already this morning. I have a really hard time keeping up with text messages, Facebook messages, emails. I read things and then I forget where I saw them. So I don't know about you and how you keep track of all that, but I'm doing my daggone best, that's for sure. I want to say good morning, Mama Cone. It is a great day. It's a great day just because we're up and breathing and alive, right? You can't complain about much if you have that, for sure. All right, let's talk about what's on the show today. Bob Miller and Chris Michaels from WFMD's Morning News Express they'll be joining us with local news, weather, and sports. Happening in Frederick, we're going to go over a highlight of the events in our area. But if you want all the event information, you've got that link that is in the description of the video you're watching now. We're going to chat with Morgan from the Healing Storm. Oh my gosh, Mama Cone had the best massage the other day from Channon. We'll talk about that too. And then we're going to talk with Josh Verstandig, a Northwestern mutual financial advisor who is hilarious. I'm telling you, if you want your money managed well, but you want to have a good time doing it, I recommend contacting him. He's a great guy. Don't forget our February charity, National Fallen Firefighters Foundation. They help the families of our fallen firefighters and give them support, which is awesome. Now, the way you support that charity this month is by going to the Home of Everything Frederick, which is located at 401 North Market Street in downtown Frederick. Open Wednesdays to Sundays, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. My daughter Brody is starting there today, and she will be managing the store and helping to keep us on time and helping you to find whatever you need. So I'm excited for her to start that journey. Oh, good morning to Beth. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining today. And yes, I do hope today is going to be it will be a great day because all you got to do is manifest the goodness, right? Say, it's going to be a great day. It is going to be a great day. Anyway, stop by the Home of Everything Frederick. Look, literally $5. You can buy a couple of stickers, maybe a pin, maybe some chapstick. All right. And all of that goes to the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation. Okay, it's our way of giving back through our Good Morning Frederick merchandise, and you don't have to spend a lot. I mean, if you want to spend $25, you can get a great T-shirt. We've got a bunch of our 200th show purple shirts available. Still got some of our light blue 100th show shirts. A few fleece left. Tons of beanies. I got the actually, the Hunter orange beanies are in now. We've got those royal blue ones that I really love. We've got purple, black, gray, all of those, and a few cream colored left. So please stop by and pick something up. And you have the merch, and National Fallen Firefighters Foundation gets the benefit. Don't forget, we also do the show in a podcast. It is not quite updated yet. I'm getting there. I promise this weekend everything will be updated. A big favor, asking you to help us reach a 3,000 watch hour milestone on YouTube. If you could go to YouTube and just watch some videos, press play, walk away, I don't care. But if you can do that, I would be forever grateful. It's a great milestone on YouTube, and it helps to push us out to more people. All right, let's go ahead and get this midweek hump day going. Got to thank our show sponsor, Heart Home Solutions, your solution for all your home remodeling needs. Big jobs are what they like basement refinishing, new kitchens or baths, maybe an addition. They will do smaller jobs, though. They came out and did one for me. If they're not busy, they will certainly take care of you. And if you're selling and you need things freshened up to get that top market value, maybe you just purchased a fixer-upper to save a few dollars, contact Steve at Heart Home Solutions, HART, hearthomesolutions.com. All right, let's get moving with WFMD's Morning News Express. Bob Miller is on. Let's see what we got. Well, hello, my friend.
It's Danny. It's Danny. Yeah. I don't have anything to go with that. I'm not a rapper. Only thing I can think of is she'll smack your fanny, and that wasn't something I really need to put out there. So,
not necessarily what I want for the old,
Right. Well, hey, discipline of the child, right? Spare the rod, spoil the child. Were you a big spanker, or did you guys do that when you were younger? When your kids were younger?
So I was a very good young person. I never did. I got spanked one time because my brother lied and wouldn't give it up, and so he and I both got spanked. But my dad definitely knew that I was not in the wrong, so he did. But he still spanked me, which is still annoying, but not nearly as hard as he spanked my brother. But for my kids, I did the old pinch on the back of the arm and spoke to them with the gritted teeth when they were in trouble. That's what I did. And they got a few whacks on the butt, but not nearly we were not that bad. How about you guys?
Yeah, Aaron didn't get as many as Brian did. Brian got more as a boy, I guess. And one time I was trying to have a teaching moment about Jesus taking away our sins. So I said, because of, our sins and your sin that you did wrong, I said, you're now going to have to, I will take the punishment for you. And that resonated a little bit for him.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
My dad, I don't remember getting spanked much as a kid. I'm sure I did. I got more trouble as I got older. I will tell my dad's no longer with us, so I can tell this story that I was a smart aleck, for lack of a better term, was in an argument and I said something to the effect like, "Oh, you've got your precious daughter. She'll amount to something. I won't," or something like that. That really made him mad. And he came out and he tried to do a little corporal punishment, not necessarily, in that downstairs where he was like up and around here. And I'm like, Dad, that doesn't hurt. And that really, really, really made him mad. So I was on my way down to the barn to work on my show steers, and I got one haltered and I could hear him coming down towards the barn. And I something else was said, and I heard him rustling around where the shovels and the pitchforks were, and all of a sudden he grabbed a hoe, and I'm like, I saw that, and I jumped over the gate, and I heard this thwack, and I turned around and I said, "Would you have hit me with that?" And he goes, "Had you not gotten out of the way?" I'm like, "Whoa." So yeah, that was probably the last time I did that. So yeah.
There's nothing worse though than when you're angry at your kids and you go to try to discipline them, grab them, do whatever, and you hurt yourself.
Yeah,
I've done that, and then you're more angry because you really just want to get this thing done. Chris, how about you? I know your girls are angels, so probably never need any sort of discipline. But how about for you when you were growing up?
Listen, I was an angel, Danny. Okay, I didn't do nothing wrong. I always listened to my mother and father. I was always the first one in school, last one to leave because I worried about studying. The spanking didn't happen until my college years when I drank too much and hung out with the wrong people and friends. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I took this to a whole different level. See what poor Bob has to do.
Why do we convert right to the gutter? Right to the gutter.
Right. If he ever watches Animal House, he'll be Kevin Bacon.
Oh! By the way, I want to let the two of you know that I have been keeping up well with the movies, even though we haven't talked about it. Have the Wrath of Man that I watched, which is a Jason Statham movie. There was no spanking in that movie. Great movie. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed that movie. But I'm doing pretty good in this. I got to tell you, this movie.
I'm so excited about movies. He's actually diverting from the list. All right.
Yeah, right. I'm like, that wasn't even on the list. What's he watching that for?
Well, no. That's actually quite the contrary. I'm so tired of doing this movie thing. I had to actually pick out something that I really wanted to see. And I kind of searched Jason Statham because he's one of my favorite actors. And this movie came up. Stop making fun of me, Drew. Drew's making fun of my English over in the recording studio next door.
Is he correcting you by saying Jason Statham?
That's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. Drew, practice working on your voice tracker for today's show.
Yeah. So the question then is that the listeners of the radio program and the viewers of the podcast, Danny and myself, are not good enough to give him quality movies to watch. He has to go, I know better.
Right. The non-movie watcher. I mean, I could be really crappy and say we're not going to pay you for that movie.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
I wouldn't because it's for the kids. It's
for
the kids,
there you go.
Bob.
Right, for the kids.
I understand that.
No, but
looks
Bob,
like the promotion has gone to his head a bit.
Oh, stop. Let me ask you this question, Bob. Danny, have the two of you ever seen this movie?
What I don't know you didn't tell us what the movie was.
I said it, The Wrath of Man.
Jason Statham movie. I have not seen it, Chris.
I have probably not seen it.
Movie. No.
Okay, so there you go. Now I'm telling two of you the movies that you need to see that I saw that was good. So now I'm on the other side of the barrel.
I'm going to take a recommendation from the guy who hated Shawshank Redemption. I'm not sure, but
yeah,
I took a lot of heat on that one, Danny, on social media, man. When I said I hated.
Well, here's the thing. I have a call today with Warehouse Cinemas, and I think what we're going to do is coming up. We are going to have maybe 2 or 3 movie watches for Christmas Cash for Kids coming up. where we'll have listeners and viewers vote for which movie we should show at Warehouse Cinemas. And then we'll do a special package, and people can buy their tickets where some of the money will go to Christmas Cash for Kids, and we'll see what movies we're going to make you sit through. We're going to put you right in the front row. Front
Please
row,
don't
you're going
be.
to have to watch the movie with listeners and viewers. It's going to be fun.
Right.
Please don't let it be The Notebook or what is that?
Titanic, I think. I think Titanic might be
Titanic or that movie what the heck is it called? I don't know if it's a dirty movie or not, but Dirty Dancing. None of those type of movies. I can't deal with those.
We might.
Depends. It depends. You know, make him watch it.
We'll see what the listeners vote for.
Yeah.
For the kids, I'll do it. And again, folks, this is for Christmas Cash for Kids, so it is a great cause. I'm suffering watching movies and missing Islander games, Nets games, to watch these movies. So there you go.
There you go.
Yeah. It's such a hard thing to do, to not watch the loser Nets or the Islanders or whomever, and watch classic movies. Yes, it's such a struggle.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's get into some news here, which I just had. Here we go. That's not the news. There we go. Here's the news. All right. 2 bills before the Maryland House and Senate deal with data centers. The legislation in the Senate is sponsored by Frederick County Senator Karen Lewis Young, and it calls for a study to be conducted on data centers and how they impact such issues as energy use. Says the study will also look at how data centers impact the environment and what long-term or short-term effects they may have on the economy. What are the environmental consequences of a lot of data centers in our community? Is a question passed by Senator Lewis Young, and that has been just a big hot topic here recently. A hearing on this bill is scheduled for Thursday, February 13th, before the Senate Committee on Education, Energy, and the Environment, beginning at 1 p.m. A similar bill is making its way through the House of Delegates. And this is important, so we want everybody to listen up. This involves scammers. The Washington County Sheriff's Office says the scammers are at it again. The agency says it has received calls from the public that someone named Sergeant Ward or someone claiming to be from the Sheriff's Office has been calling. They're telling victims they must pay money or be arrested. The real Washington County Sheriff's Office says its personnel are not making these phone calls. Authorities say they do not call citizens demanding money to avoid an arrest warrant. These scammers are even spoofing the Washington County Sheriff's Office phone numbers, believe it or not. The Sheriff's Office says no law enforcement agency will ever ask for money over the phone to address court orders, jury duty, warrants, or other services. These issues must be addressed in court. And if you receive such a phone call, the Sheriff's Office says to hang up. So just remember that. We don't want any of our viewers or listeners getting scammed. There are no injuries from a house fire in Frederick Tuesday morning. According to the Frederick Scanner Facebook page, firefighters were dispatched at 11:13 a.m. to the 500 block of Partridge Way for a house fire. They found what's described as a partly inside-outside fire in the garage area. The rapid intervention dispatch was called to the scene to provide additional personnel if necessary. The fire was reported under control by 11:24 a.m. And taking a look at the forecast, today, generally cloudy with a high of 37. Tonight, cloudy with light freezing rain, becoming heavier overnight. Now, there's potential for a significant icing, so just be aware of that on your morning commute tomorrow. And speaking of tomorrow, 44 of a high, rain and freezing rain in the morning, then some clearing in the afternoon. Partly cloudy skies tomorrow night, low of 36. And also, we will be under a winter weather advisory starting at 9 p.m. tonight all the way until noon on Thursday.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
Ice.
Good job. Hey, girls basketball yesterday. The Oakdale Lady Bears are 17-1 after a win over North High, 58-39. Kinsey Walker led the Bears, 13 points, 5 boards. Urbana upends Thomas Johnson, 65-47. Catoctin over Clear Spring, 64-24. Brooke Williams filled up the stat sheet for the Cougars, who are 11-6 on the season, 16 points, 10 boards, 6 steals, 5 assists, and I think she mopped the floors after the game. I have no idea. Linganore down South High by a score of 84-28. The Lancers were paced, hit the button and I just lost it. Lancers were paced by Taylor Morin's 27 points. Walkersville over Brunswick, 54-18. Williamsport downs Middletown, 40-36. On the guys' side, North High downs Oakdale, 59-54. Frederick over Tuscarora, 61-56. J.J. Addison, 32.7 boards as the Cadets knocked off the Titans. New Life over Grace Academy, 35-30. Williamsport over Middletown, 75-56. It was Catoctin over Clear Spring, 72-69. They got their first win of the season. Walkersville gets a win over Brunswick, 56-40. Elsewhere, Alex Ovechkin scored his 878th goal. It was an empty netter with 0.1 seconds left on the clock to move closer to Wayne Gretzky's all-time career record as the Capitals hammered the defending Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers 6-3 on Tuesday night. Puts him 17 away from breaking Gretzky's mark of 894. They only have 29 games left, so we'll have to wait and see. He does have another year left on his contract. I'm sure he'd like to get it done this year. And sad news out of the golf world, Tiger Woods announced the death of his 78-year-old mother on social media. I think her name, it's hard for me to pronounce, Cotida. And social media, he did not disclose the cause of the death, but we think about him and his family at this moment. So there's your look at sports. Good morning, Frederick.
Oh, well, that's exciting for Ovechkin. I hope he can get it done this year.
It was an empty netter, for crying out loud. They shouldn't count that. That was a gimme goal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There you go.
I hate the Caps.
They do count it, though. They do count.
I know.
I just hope he gets it. I hope he gets them all before his AARP card kicks in.
That's right. Exactly right. All right, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Well, we'll be back tomorrow in icy conditions, and everyone needs to be careful tomorrow morning for sure. We thank you guys so much.
I'm just glad I don't have to wear the sugar plum fairy outfit in icy conditions, so I'm thankful for that. Thank you.
Yeah, me too.
I need to bring that back. It's still in the back of my car, taking up the whole back seat. So we're going to have to see when we're going to get you back into it.
Yes, I concur. Not me, him.
All right. You guys have a great day.
Thank you, guys.
All right. See ya. All right. Want to thank them. Oh, there you are. Want to thank them so much for joining us today. Who else do we have? Oh, Michelle Payton. Good morning to you. Nick Walker. Tara Flannery, good morning. Good morning. We got Pulling for Veterans signing in as well. Good morning, Connie. Connie DeGrange checking in. And our very own real estate goddess, Shannon Flannery. Good morning to you, my friend. I hope you all are well today. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day. Just keep repeating it. That's the way it happens. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to go over a highlight of all the events in the area. We're going to talk with Morgan from the Healing Storm. We've got Josh Verstandig, a Northwestern mutual financial advisor as well, who's very funny. I think you're going to enjoy. I really enjoyed putting that interview together. All of that comes up just after this.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
It's a new year, a new beginning. At Colonial Jewelers, our Legacy of Love jewelry restyling event is the perfect opportunity to refresh your jewelry box. Browse our large selection of settings and diamonds. Reset your ring, upgrade a diamond, or design a new custom ring. At Colonial Jewelers, Legacy of Love jewelry restyling event, February 6th through the 8th. The Colonial Jewelers box, there's just more in it.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves Double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining family beyond compare.
All right, let's talk about what is happening in this great town of Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Intense Barbecue, family-owned barbecue and food catering company, a barbecue food truck and catering company, of course. They cook in small batches, making sure the food is as fresh as it can be. They can do everything. If you want something catered, contact Rob. He can cook from filet mignon to waffles and eggs, which he did for our 200th show. Even made me a fruit salad because I asked for it. Find them at intensebarbecue.com. The website is right there on the screen for you. When you eat at Intense Barbecue, you will satisfy your meat tooth. I'm not sure if you guys ate there when they were at Fire and Ice. I saw them across the way up where Alive at 5 is happening. I walked too much, though, and could not stop by and say hi. Otherwise, I was worried my sutures were going to fall out. But anyway, little TMI for that. But we love Intense Barbecue. They are phenomenal people, and the food is excellent. All right, if you want the calendar with all the listings, you can look at the link in the description of this video, or go to promocircus.com and click on Everything Frederick Live and then calendar of events. Right now, we're just going to highlight some notable things happening. Tonight, 6 to 8 p.m., African Americans of Excellence exhibit event at the Weinberg. That is still on. I know the weather looks crappy for tonight, but the event is from 6 to 8 p.m. So we think you can get there, get home safely before the bad weather begins. It's going to be an extraordinary night. We would love for you to join us. Then on the 8th, which is Saturday, it is the Bootleggers Ball. Celebrate Frederick presents that. It is at, have I been saying, I've been saying McClintock. It's at Union Mills. I knew it was at Union Mills. Why was I saying McClintock? That is wrong, my friends. So it is at Union Mills Public House. Union Mills Public House, 21 and over, costume fundraiser. I don't know why I've been saying that all wrong, but it is at Union Mills. But it is this Saturday. The date, times, and all of that is correct. All right. Also on Saturday, 7 to midnight, Kicking Up a Cure to raise money for St. Jude's is happening at the Legion on Taney Avenue. All right. You got to buy the Valentines for Adam. All right. You're going to drop them at 401 North Market Street starting today through Sunday. Brody is going to decorate a box that says Valentine's for Adam. You can drop them off right at the shop, the home of everything, Frederick. We are going to make this young man's day. I cannot wait. It's going to be so phenomenal. So I've dropped in. I have a couple of cards already and a couple little goodies. So if you're out shopping for your Valentine and can pick up something small, doesn't have to be big. I'd really love to surprise him. A card would be great. I think a card would be awesome. All right, February 13th, Women's Giving Circle's Galentine's Party that's at McClintock. That is free, a free event to attend, 6 to 9 p.m. There will be hundreds of ladies there. There's some great goodie bags. If you're going to have to get there on the early side to get one of them. I think there's 100 of those. Traditional Authentic Mexican will be selling food. McClintock will have a cash bar. And you will, your purchase, part of that, the proceeds will go back to the Women's Giving Circle. On Valentine's Day, Love on the Double. Now, there are only the 5 p.m. and the 7:30 p.m., I believe, still have tickets available. That is the Maryland Double Decker. They've got your Valentine's Day all sorted out. You know, we heard from Amanda, and you are going to start and finish at Benstown. If you want, you've got a reservation waiting for you at Benstown for dinner, which would be awesome. You get a champagne toast. You get chocolate-covered strawberries. You're going to stop and get a perfect truffle tasting. I love it. Only 12 couples per tour, so rain or shine or snow does not matter. You can sit on the lower deck and be warm and toasty. Also, on the 14th, it is the deadline for junior and senior high schoolers to apply for Rotary's four-way test speech contest to win some cash. You want to email Ted Luck at Comcast.net for details on that. On the 14th as well, this to the 17th, it is the Winter Grief Retreat at Thorpewood. On the 15th, the Hyper-Local Brew Fest featuring Guys in Thin Ties as the musical artist. That's going to be a ton of fun at the fairgrounds. On the 20th, it is Critters on the Catwalk at Warehouse Cinemas. March 5th, we have the African Americans of Excellence reception and the opportunity for you to purchase or bid on the artwork and photography that is of our honorees. And it's going to be a cool evening. Come by, free, obviously, to attend. And we would love to see you there. March 5th through March 19th, it is the Unity Campaign, where you have the opportunity to support 37 different nonprofits here in Frederick County. And we're going to be talking to a lot of those organizations coming up in the next couple of weeks about what they do with the money that is raised from Unity. And then on March 5th, what is that? The 15th, yes. From 7 to 11, we have the 20th annual Retro Prom, which is at the William Talley Rec Center benefiting the Met. And March 15th and 16th, it's the 50th annual Home and Garden Expo. If you are looking to get your home ready for the spring, that will be a fun event. I don't think I've ever been. I'm going this year and can't wait to attend. If you have an event you want included on the calendar, please email it to everythingfredericklive@gmail.com or send me a message and I will include it in our rundown of what's happening. All right, one more quick break, and then we're going to be back with Morgan from the Healing Storm, and we've got Josh Verstandig from Northwestern Mutual. All of that is going to come up just after this. Travel better with Antietam World Travel Service, your gateway to worry-free journeys. With their extensive network, unmatched experience, and personalized services, you can explore the world with confidence and ease. When you work with Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to AntietamTravel.com now and get started on your dream vacation.
Dream Free Art, Frederick's first and only splatter room. New location, new beginner-friendly artful shenanigans for all ages. Come fling paint and make a masterpiece in Dream Free Art Splatter Room, or join us for a fun and unique art experience. Book your next birthday party, corporate event, date night, or family outing at dreamfreeart.com to unleash your inner artist today. Dream Free Art. Free your creativity.
Hi, it's Danny, and I recently had dinner at Sushi Nomu, and I've got to tell you, it was absolutely unbelievable. The decor, phenomenal. The food, just amazing. I had the best miso soup I've ever had. The sushi was so fresh and delicious, and it was actually a feast for the eyes. The presentation was stunning, and the service was impeccable. The sushi, fresh, the sashimi, the best I've ever had. I can't say enough great things about it. If you're looking for a great place, maybe to go on a date, or maybe just to try something new, it's affordable, it is beautiful, and you will not be disappointed, I promise. Sushi Nomu at sushinomu.com or 4969 Westview Drive, just beyond the Dunkin' Donuts. A&S Construction, a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business located right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction specialize in roofing and siding. They can also take care of your windows, fix your gutters, and maybe build you a new patio or deck. If you're thinking about it, now is the time. It's already February. Spring is going to be here before you know it. Get on their books. So call Sandra at 301-703-2157 or email info@ansconstruction.net. Remember, because you watch Good Morning Frederick, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Let Sandra know you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Oh, we've got, let's do this. Well, we'll have them not do that. Let's see. I was going to have, well, our next sponsor anyway. All right. Morgan is a massage therapist at the Healing Storm. The Healing Storm is a wonderful place to go for alternative ways to heal if you're in pain. I took Mama Cone there recently. She had one of the best massages she's ever had. I do have to one day tell you the funny story about the last massage I got her, which was a sports massage. Not relaxing and not very nice at all. But you can get whatever you want at the Healing Storm. Here is Morgan. Healing Storm on Toll House Avenue with Morgan. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. You are a masseuse. Is that right? Is that
Massage therapist.
That's not a proper term anymore, is
Not
it?
anymore.
Masseuse?
It has a poor connotation.
We don't want to have a poor connotation. Not at all. So you have known Shannon for a while, right?
Yes. Shannon actually signed all my paperwork for me to start at massage school.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. I remember you saying that. What is the thing you love about being a massage therapist?
Some of it's the instant gratification of watching someone feel better when they leave at the end of a session.
Yeah.
Some of it's being able to have flexible hours and just plan around my schedule and my clients, and I'm able to meet their needs sometimes where maybe somebody else can't meet their schedule.
Okay.
I have 2 locations, so I can help 2 different areas. I have Frederick and Westminster, so
Okay.
it's a much broader spectrum type thing.
Yeah. Now, what made you decide about massage school?
I was actually in school for psychology.
Okay.
And I knew I wanted to help people and animals, but I didn't know how.
Okay.
So after 2 years of community college, I wanted to do massage so that I had something to pay for more college.
Right.
But then I fell in love with massage and didn't have to go back to college, which was much nicer.
Gotcha. What is massage school like?
So Central Maryland School of Massage that I went to was a 6-month program.
Mm-hmm.
I was there from January to June.
Mm-hmm.
It was Monday through Friday. It was like 8 a.m. to 5 type classes.
Okay.
It was hands-on and open book studies. We practiced on each other and on the public.
Yeah, because I know you can go. I think I've been there one time where the
Yes.
public can actually pay. It's like going to the dental school, right? You get
Right.
you get your massage or whatever, but there are instructors to help the students
Yes.
on
So you work
making sure
along-
things are done well or correctly or whatever.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You work alongside the teachers. They walk around, and if you have any questions while you're in an area or something, or if a
Right.
client that comes in has questions, the teacher's
Right.
there to help you find the answers.
Yeah.
You get a lot of like real world experience.
Yeah, it's like very literally hands-on, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Is there something you specialize in or that you really love to do when you're giving massages?
I feel like every session is so different.
Okay.
Personally, I love like a deeper session. I love things like the trigger point therapy or active release therapy where you're doing movement with the massage.
Oh.
I also just love deep tissue sessions.
Yeah.
Just kind of getting in there and working out.
Yeah. So you can, when you're giving a massage, you can feel points in people that
Absolutely.
you can focus on. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And that's, I would tell you, you massaged me one time.
Yes.
And it was painful at first, but after, for the next 3 days, like during it not painful. You were getting to all those points.
Yes.
And so it was not a relaxing massage, but I didn't ask for one. But after, for 3 days, I was the loosest I've probably ever been. So you really did work out those
Right.
things.
Absolutely.
And that's really what the whole point is, right? If you want to fix or try to whatever your pain points, it's a really good thing to do, right?
Corrective style. Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
Corrective style. That's
Yep.
the appropriate term. Yeah, I love it.
I like corrective style because you're working on a specific goal. You have something in mind that you're working on when the client comes in. You both are on the same page. You know
Right.
what the goal is.
Yeah.
Usually that helps with treatment plans because you know what you're working on.
Right.
It's not just loosey-goosey.
Yes, and you asked me, do
Absolutely.
you want a relaxing massage or do you want to work out some of these kinks? And I said, I'd like to get them out. And you
Absolutely.
did. She did.
Who would want to take them home with them?
Yeah, no, you don't want to take those home with you at all. All right, so how can people schedule an appointment with you?
You can call the Healing Storm Holistic Wellness.
Mhm.
You can book through online through Massage Book.
So thehealingstorm.com is where you can go and find information out about what types of services are available,
Absolutely.
when you're available. If you'd
Absolutely.
like to have Morgan work out your kinks, she can do that for sure. What are the top 3 things you would say people should do to help not get the knots like I have them? Or what can people do maybe on their own and then come to you in between?
So I have a bit of a different view on it than most practitioners. I truly believe no one practice is your whole service.
Yeah.
I think chiropractics is super important and effective. Going to the gym or staying in movement.
Mm-hmm.
Your lymphatic system and everything else, it runs on movement. So staying active really is a huge help. There are all kinds of YouTube videos and stuff that you can find that are so easy to follow, where you take a tennis ball or a foam roller against the wall or on the floor, and you can roll along those knots. Sometimes it's not perfect, but it does help like keep the pain back.
Yeah, I have a foam roller that I lay on sometimes in my basement, and it is horribly painful yet feels so good. So it's that pleasure pain thing, I think.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It feels like you've worked out when you're done, but it'll relax some of the tight spots, and it'll help keep you loose in between.
Now, Shannon was telling me you were doing a special on like a head massage thing.
Yes, actually.
So tell me about this.
I'm so excited for this one.
Oh my gosh.
Came up with a hair oil, which I actually have it in the room with us, but it is a infused castor oil with rosemary, nettle leaf, and chamomile.
Okay.
The idea of it is to get it to the scalp and scrub it in, because it opens up the follicles and helps new hair growth. It strengthens the hair you already have. And the chamomile helps make your hair a little bit brighter and shinier.
Whoa.
So it is supposed to be a really fun holiday thing. It is just meant to be relaxing. It's face, neck, and scalp. You get hot towels. The hair oil stays in for about 2 hours. You get to take home a little bottle with you. And we're only running it to the end of January.
Oh boy. Okay. So that sounds like money. I think I need that. I would literally pay people just to rub my head. There's something about it. I don't know what is it? Is there just a lot of sensitive points?
So there is tension that runs from your neck up into your scalp, which is what people usually get when they say they have a headache.
Right.
It's actually tension from your neck. It can also come from your hair being heavy. So like pulling on your scalp, giving a little bit of a scalp massage can help relieve some of that tension that most people carry around every day from work.
So if somebody wants to book that session, is that available? Should they just call and they can ask for that?
It's available on the website and through phone call.
Okay. All right. Yes. If you need a head massage, maybe you're getting some headaches or things like that, you just want to release that tension, contact Morgan. She'll take care of you at thehealingstorm.com. We appreciate you and what you do, because boy, is it bliss. It is bliss. You treat yourself to a massage, work out those kinks, and you're going to feel a whole lot better. Thank you guys for watching. Yes, want to thank Morgan for that. And because of my hiatus of a couple of weeks, that was a special that they were running. But I do believe if you request that finished, I think, at the end of January. But if you request it, I'm sure they will take care of you, because they're wonderful. They are wonderful there. All right, let's talk about who's making the market great. Well, Well, speaking of the Healing Storm, Market Makers is sponsored by the Healing Storm. Shannon and her team, like Morgan, strive to create an environment where you're seen, heard, and valued. The Healing Storm focuses on alternative holistic healing methods to relieve stress and pain. Massage therapy, Reiki, lymphatic massage, and a whole healing journey program. Check out thehealingstorm.com for all the details. Schedule an appointment. The Healing Storm, a place to unwind and recharge through alternative healing. All right, you're going to enjoy this. This is Josh Verstandig. He's a Northwestern Mutual financial advisor, and I want you to watch. This is going to be fun.
Do I look at you or the camera?
Most people look at me, but we can start here. This is where I start, and then I end up. I'm going to leave all this in there too. You understand?
I'm ready for it. Yeah, let's go.
I'm with Josh Verstandig. We are at Northwestern Mutual.
Yep.
Very nice. This is the Cannery Building on Southeast Street in downtown Frederick, across from FCPS. Is central office. Really nice, but you guys have expanded so much here.
We've expanded pretty rapidly, so it's been great.
Josh is a financial advisor here at Northwestern Mutual, handling insurance, finance, help for people.
Everything from life insurance, disability, long-term care, investment management, Roth IRAs, 401.
For such a funny guy, it's a very glass-eyed topic. I don't know. I gotta say, maybe that's why
it keeps me serious. It grounds me.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. So you were telling me you've always kind of been into kind of financial things.
Always been into finance since growing up. Listening to my dad help with nonprofits in the community, help them manage their budgets, help them fundraise.
Yeah.
Always kind of had a lasting impact on me.
Yeah. And so when you were, going through and growing up, like in college, was that kind of your focus? Did you go to college?
I did. I went to James Madison in Virginia.
Nice. Okay.
I guess my focus was managing our beer budget.
Well, that's my son did the same thing.
Making sure that we collected enough beer money that we could spend the beer money.
Right, in an efficient manner.
In an efficient manner.
Love
and then, maybe some leftover for late night McDonald's
there
or
you go.
Something like that.
Oh, yes.
So,
they didn't have DoorDash at the time, so you had to go get it yourself.
Yeah, my roommates, we joked that we each had a job. One was the driver, one was the social chair, one was the cook. And
I love it.
I helped manage our house budget.
Very good, very good.
So.
Well, if you're still friends with them, then it must have been okay.
We are all good friends. One's a lawyer now.
Oh, there you go.
We're equally protected.
Yes, very, very good.
So.
All right, so people come to you.
Yeah.
Kind of at what do you prefer at what stage of where they are in life? I mean, anytime?
Yeah, we work with folks at any time in their life, whatever's best for them. We generally find people, this becomes a dining room conversation somewhere between getting engaged and having children or just had children.
Yeah, because then you start to think, holy cow, I gotta prepare now for somebody else.
I jokingly always say 20-year-olds are too smart for us. 30-year-olds are too busy for us, and 40-year-olds wish they came when they were 20.
Right. This is very, very true.
Trying to find those folks right in their sweet spot of starting to combine finances as a couple, starting to think a little bit about buying a house, planning for the future.
Yeah.
That's where we really start to help out a lot.
Yeah, it's funny because I talk to my kids, they're 21 and 19, about, kind of all this sort of stuff. And thankfully, with social media, actually, my son he started an investment account. He's done his own stuff. He's already understanding if I can do this every month, I'm going to be really well put when I graduate college and all of that. Do you find that the advice on social media helps or hurts you?
That's a great question. It's a little bit of both, actually. The social media advice is great in that it encourages people to take an interest, to start to do their own research. Where it can be a little bit detrimental is it's not personalized.
Right.
It's generic advice being given out to anybody that's listening.
Yeah.
And everybody has a little bit of their own situation.
Sure.
Different goals, different timelines. And a lot of the conversations we have with our clients and prospective clients is not necessarily about money, but understanding their goals first.
Yeah,
understanding what they want to accomplish, when they want to accomplish it,
yeah,
and then reverse engineering solutions from there.
Yeah, but you're right. What I do love about social media is it opens up the conversation to start thinking about it, maybe getting people to dabble a little bit, and then hopefully when they get serious, they come to someone like you, because I think it's really important to have that big, wide scope, right? You want to know kind of, hey, if you want to be here at this particular time, this is what you're going to have to do to plan.
Exactly.
Yeah. What's the biggest mistake that most people make when it comes to insurance and financial things?
Wow, that's a great question. I have to be careful with compliance about what I can answer.
I don't want to get anybody in trouble.
No, you're fine.
No, in a generic sense, of course.
But the biggest mistake is people not understanding all of the options out there.
Yeah.
And it's just thinking that it's a one shoe fits all, one size fits all, and just doing kind of what somebody else says and not realizing that it needs to be personalized and it needs to be tailored.
Yeah, I would say even personally, you have to remember it's not a set it and forget it. Right? So what I might have gotten in my 30s isn't the same now that I'm in my 50s, right?
You're in your 30s still.
But now, and my kids are, one's engaged and one, they're in college and all of that. Like it shifts as we age and we want to think about,
Exactly what you said. One of my best friends lives in Los Angeles. He just got married, they don't have any children, and they rent an apartment. We're the same age. We went to college together, we lived together. I live here in Frederick, I have 2 little kids. Our lives are drastically different.
Right.
If we were doing the exact same financial planning, one of us would be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
And it's understanding that just because you talk about it with your friends doesn't necessarily mean that that's right for you.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point. If someone is watching this now and doesn't have anything set up, again, what is the first thing they need to do right away? Why is it so important for them to set themselves up? Again, maybe they don't have kids, maybe they're single, maybe they're divorced, or whatever it is. Why is it so important?
I think because everyone has their goals, and at the end of the day, you want to be able to accomplish your goals. So knowing what that path looks like and just having a plan in place.
Yeah.
We always ask our clients, how long did you plan your last vacation for? Well, retirement, which tends to be what people want to focus on, is a 30-plus year vacation.
Yeah.
If you spent 5-6 hours planning your last vacation to New York and you spent 30 minutes thinking about retirement, that's where we're like, hey, this is a little bit of a red flag.
Yeah.
We need to take the time and sit down and iron out some of these details.
Yeah, and I think the important thing is it's never too late, right? You plan no matter what stage you are, but do understand that we're living a lot longer.
Yeah.
A lot of us don't want to work forever.
Correct.
We want to work until we're done working, until it's not enjoyable anymore, maybe. But it's you just having the conversation, I think, eliminates a lot of the fears that people have of the unknown, right? And so how do they decide or come here, set an appointment with you? What's the easiest way for them to get in touch with you?
Just reaching out. It doesn't necessarily have to be me. There's great financial advisors all across this town.
Look how nice he is.
No, but in reality, you have to find somebody you're comfortable with.
Sure.
It's a very sensitive topic. It's like a doctor.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that you're comfortable with the person sitting across the table. And in a lot of ways, when we sit down with people for the first time, it's an interview both ways.
Yeah.
So reach out to your local advisor, ask a friend who they use. Really, that's a great way to start. For me, I try to be out in the community as much as I can because a lot of the perception of financial advisors is just stiff, sits behind a desk, stares at a monitor all day, and not really community-focused people. For me, it's really important that people know, where my priorities lie, and it's being an asset to the community, giving back, that we're here to grow this community as a whole first. And that, a rising tide lifts all ships.
Yes, I agree. And that's a great segue. So we're part of Key City Rotary together.
Yes,
I invite everybody every week to join me as a guest. Key City Rotary, I think, is just a phenomenal, well, Rotary as a whole, obviously, a phenomenal organization. I love our club. What kind of encouraged you to look at Rotary as an organization and Key City in particular?
I think just growing up, I was always involved, trying to find a way to give back to the community, setting a good example for my children. And in Frederick, Rotary has such a good reputation. There are a lot of great organizations out there. And I think one of the things I love about Rotary is it brings together good people from all different organizations.
Yeah.
And it lets you have an insight into Boys and Girls Club, United Way, Girls on the Run, Second Chance Garage, right? A combination of national and local nonprofits where I'm always able to learn and see what's going on in the community and where our support can really make a difference.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. It really is. It's a great insight into things, too, that I didn't have any access to before. You know, the presentations we have at the club every couple of weeks is just, I'm blown away sometimes.
Yeah, there's just so many good people out there. And when it comes to being involved, for me, it's just really important to find something that's important to you.
Yeah.
Because if you can give yourself to something that's important, you're going to make a difference.
Yeah. Anything big coming for you in this year ahead, 2025?
Heading down to Tampa in a couple weeks. We have a regional conference down there, but probably the most exciting thing about that is after the conference ends is the Gasparilla Pirate Festival. 300,000 people by land and by water celebrating the great tradition of pirates in the United States.
No way, that's awesome.
So that's kind of the next thing on my horizon. Really a lot of work hard, play hard in my life.
I love it. I love it so much. Do you have your get up all ready to go?
I have a full pirate costume ready to go.
Nice.
I will probably be contacting my friend who's the lawyer in case something
just to have him on standby.
Just to have him on call.
Make sure that retainer's still good.
Exactly, yeah. So no, big pirate festival.
Love it.
But other than that, we're growing insanely rapidly here.
Yeah.
So our team is growing. My team personally has been growing.
Are there any opportunities, working opportunities?
Folks here are always looking for either new advisors to join their team or just assistants and associates or investment people on the back end. I think, you know, what people don't realize is they may meet with me, but there's a team of 5, 6, 7 people behind us that are making this engine go.
Yeah, which is nice to know, really. And that's kind of one of the nice things about being with a company like Northwestern Mutual is that, you know, while you are kind of the face for that particular person, that things run and hum, no matter whether you're in Tampa, you know, as a pirate or whether you're here in Frederick at the cannery.
Yeah.
And if there aren't photos, it never happens. So I don't know.
I'm not sure if we want photos or not then. But no, other than that, I don't think there's anything too big coming up on the horizon.
We just keep chugging along and doing well, right?
Yeah.
Well, this is Josh Verstandig. He's at Northwestern Mutual right here in Frederick. If you're looking for an advisor, maybe he'll be a good fit. You can reach out to Northwestern Mutual. I have the details on screen for you there. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, Danny. Thank you. And my fellow Australian.
Yes.
We miss our second home very much.
I know. I love that. That could be a whole nother conversation about being expats of Australia.
We could be the kooky koalas of Frederick.
Kookaburras, maybe.
Kookaburras. There you go. Dingoes. The dingoes of Frederick. Here we go.
That would start a whole nother thing. Goodness. All right. We'll see you guys next time.
Thanks.
Oh my gosh. So funny. Can't believe he lived in Australia as I did as well. All right. Want to thank you guys so much for watching today. Good Morning Frederick streams weekdays at 9 a.m. or watch anytime on YouTube. Set those YouTube videos. Make a playlist. Hey, hit one of those playlists. Just let it run throughout the day. Help us get to our 3,000 hour milestone for this year. We'd love that so much. Tell a friend about Good Morning Frederick, and we will see you